Dan McGrath, McGrath. So this morning at 6:30, officers responded to 2800 block of Decatur. A man inside the apartment reported that he had shot his neighbor. He said the neighbor entered his apartment and had a knife, and he shot him once. The deceased male is still inside the apartment. He is not identified yet. He gave us a possible name, but he just said it was somebody that he thought was one of his neighbors. And we're very early on right now, but he's claiming, obviously if somebody enters your residence and is armed, you have a right to defend yourself. So he's claiming that this person came in and tried to attack him with a knife, and then he shot him. So he has been taken to Metro headquarters. He's technically in custody until we can get a statement from him and see if the crime scene matches up to what he said. I already listened to the 911 call, looked at the crime scene. We don't know who the person is yet, so that's going to be something else we have to find out if he does live here. So we're contacting the management for that. So we're going to be here for probably a good 3 or 4 hours, and I'm probably going to leave pretty soon to go back to watch the interview of this person. That's kind of an important part of how he's going to tell the story about what happened.
Do you know how many shots were fired, roughly?
Just once is what he said, and the person is shot just once in the chest.
So the shooter called the police?
Yes, he's the only one in the apartment. He's the one who called, and he said that the man came in with a knife. He thinks it's one of his neighbors, and he shot him.
Do you have his age? The shooter?
He is about 25, 26 maybe.
What about the person who was shot?
He's unidentified. He's a Hispanic male. I would guess maybe around 30 or so. I'm just guessing by just a quick look at him.
Does he have a weapon on him?
There is a knife there. And that's one of the things that you saw the patrol officers telling us what they saw when they went in to check on him. And they said the knife was still in his hand, and they actually kicked it out of his hand before they checked if he was still alive. And that's all on body camera too. So the body camera is really, it tells a story for us as the officers get here.
So at this point, you don't really know if these two have had things in the past?
We're going to talk to the neighbors, talk to the management, and then the important thing is to find out what the person who fired the shot is telling us. Now, if this person who's deceased does not live there and there is a knife there, then that is very well could be a case of self-defense. I mean, he's in his own residence, and he does not. We already checked. He doesn't have a criminal history. The person who fired the shot, so we'll see. I want to go down and hear what his side of the story. And patrol officers, we tell them not to question them and just get some basic statement, facts. Don't go in in-depth questioning. So we'll do that at headquarters with a couple of homicide detectives, and we'll see how that goes. And at this point, it's being preliminary it's self-defense. So if that changes, I'll let the guy know about his statement.
Did he give any reason, at least for an attack?
No, on his 911 call, he said he was in bed and the guy came in into the apartment. I don't know how he got in, if the door was unlocked or if he allowed him in, but here said he was armed with a knife, and then the person in his eye shot him. So that's pretty much it. It doesn't seem like it's real complicated, but then again, these things change sometimes, so we'll see.
Might be too